Let's talk about making your iPhone work for you and not, the other way around. Today, we are diving deep into the world of automation, how to turn that device in your pocket from just a tool into a truly smart assistant that actually serves you.
I mean, seriously, just think about that for a second. What if your phone knew you were about to head to the gym and queued up your workout playlist? Or it sensed you were leaving work and automatically texted your partner for you? This is the real promise of modern iPhone automation. So, what is this stuff really? Well, automation is all about your phone's ability to react to your life as it's happening. It's a system that links triggers, like say your location, the time of day, or even health data from your Apple Watch to specific actions. It's about creating a device that's proactive, not just sitting there waiting for you to tell it what to do.
Okay, so to really master this, we just need to understand the fundamentals. Let's start with the two main building blocks of any automation. And trust me, it's way simpler than you might think.
First thing to know is that Apple splits automation into two main camps. You've got personal automation, which is all about what happens right there on your device. Think of it as controlling your phone's own settings, apps, and functions, like the classic example of automatically flipping on low power mode. Then you've got home automation, which uses a hub like a HomePod to control all your shared smart home stuff, your lights, your locks, the whole shebang.
And here it is. This is the key to everything. Every single automation, no matter how simple or how crazy complex, boils down to this one simple idea. When something happens, do something else. When I connect to my car, do send a text. When my alarm goes off, do read me the weather. Once you get that simple logic, you can build absolutely anything.
So that when part, that's your trigger. And the options here are just incredibly rich. They can be event-based, like getting a specific text message, or even tapping an NFC tag. One of those little stickers you can put on your nightstand to trigger a good night routine. Triggers can also be travel-based, like arriving at work, or based on a setting, like opening a specific app. And now, there are even health triggers that can tap into data from your watch, like your stress levels, to kick off a calming routine automatically. Pretty wild stuff, right?
So once you understand those triggers, you can start building. But this is where things get really interesting. Let's talk about the total game changer, Apple Intelligence. This is where automation goes from something you have to carefully build yourself to something your phone can actually suggest and refine for you.
So, how does this work? Well, your iPhone starts learning your habits. Let's say it notices that every single morning you open the weather app, and then, right after, you open your calendar. After a few days of this, it'll proactively suggest, hey, I see you do this every day. How about I create a morning briefing that just does both for you automatically? That's the AI just stepping in to make your life a little bit easier.
But the AI isn't just seeing that you got an email. It can actually understand the context of that email. This is called smart filtering. You could build an automation that only runs when an email arrives that has the specific words order confirmation in it. This lets you build these incredibly precise and useful automations that aren't going to go off by mistake.
Look, having a smartphone is one thing, but the real power comes when you're in the driver's seat. So let's look at how recent updates give you the control to make these automations run silently and seamlessly, exactly the way you want them to.
Oh, man. For anyone who's dabbled in this before, you probably remember this frustration. You'd set up this brilliant automation, and then it would just stop and send you a notification asking, hey, should I run this? It kind of defeated the whole automatic part of automation, didn't it?
Well, that's gone. Now there's this beautiful little toggle called Run Immediately. You just flip that switch when you create your automation and it just works. No more pop-ups, no notifications asking for permission. It all just happens silently in the background. This is that true hands-off automation we've all been waiting for. But here's the secret weapon. This is how you make your phone go from simply following your orders to actually making decisions. What if you need an automation to be a little bit smarter, to adapt to the situation? That's where if statements come in. This lets you build advanced logic right into your routine, turning a simple when-do command into something that can actually weigh the options and pick the right path.
Let's walk through a perfect practical example. When I arrive home, if it's dark outside, after sunset, then turn on the living room lights. Otherwise, if it's still daytime, just unlock the front door. You see how powerful that is? The exact same trigger leads to two totally different outcomes, all based on the current conditions. That is next-level control.
All right, we've covered the theory, we've seen the power of AI and logic. Now it is time to make this stuff real. Here are a handful of fantastic, genuinely useful automations you can go and build right now.
Think of this as your launch pad. I mean, take that open YouTube one. How many times have you opened it, turned your phone sideways, and then had to swipe down to turn off the orientation lock?
Now, that can just happen for you. Or the CarPlay one. It checks your calendar for your next meeting and automatically texts that person that you're on your way. These are those little daily frictions that automation can just completely erase from your life.
So I'll leave you with this question. Just think about your day, from the second you wake up to when you go to sleep. What's that one little, repetitive, annoying thing you do on your phone every single day? Because chances are you can build an automation for it in the next 10 minutes and literally never have to do it again. So what's it going to be?